Hello friends. Today I am going to show you how we can use Microsoft Forms to create a mathematical quiz. In mathematical quiz we have equations, we have calculations, so it should be in a proper format of mathematical equation themes. So I have created one form already here for demonstration. I am opening this mathematical quiz. Here you can see that my option is written as mathematical quiz. It is a title for the screen. And you can also see that I have given the theme as a mathematical blackboard with all the equations, which looks like a mathematical class. And you can also see one icon of three dots. So I will explain what exactly it is. Okay, it has six questions here, and you can see what is the outcome of a plus b whole square. We have three options, and you can see then we have a simple addition 2 plus 3, then we have a square root, we have a cube root, and we have x equation, then the simple subtraction. So this is just to create awareness like what all options we can create and how we can make it more interactive. Interactive means based on my response to the first question, this form will become intelligent that if I am intelligent to handle the first question correctly, or if I'm able to select the correct answer for the first question, then it will take me to the next level of complex question. And if my first answer for first question is wrong, for example, in this case, if my first answer is wrong, then it will take me to the easiest question. I will show you exactly how it works. So I'm just opening a response sheet. Okay, I have just selected this, paste and go, and it will take me to the response sheet. And it looks like mathematics exam or quiz because the background is mathematics, the theme is mathematics. And now you can see my original form, which is here. It has six questions. I will click outside, then scroll. It has six questions, but at one point of time, I can only see the first question. Okay, and I have a submit option. So when I select the first question, when I try to attempt this, for example, a plus b whole square, I know it is a square plus b square plus 2ab. The moment I select this, it will show me the next question, which is a cube root of 27. Okay. And if I select the correct answer like 3, then it will take me to the next equation of x value. Okay. So based on that, it will keep changing. And here, if I see the correct value is -3, then it is a submit. So that is how I have designed. Okay. Now, the magic here is what I have inserted in this form for demo, that the moment I select a wrong answer, okay, then you can see my next second question is very simple, 2 plus 3. I need to select the correct answer. So based on my first response on the first question, the form is taking a decision whether I have a ability to go to the next complex question or to the easy question. If I select correct, it will take me to the complex. If I select wrong, it is trying me with the easy question. Here the 2 plus 3 equal to 5. If I select the correct answer, it will take me to the next level of tough question, which is square root. Okay, if I select wrong, then it will at least check, okay, if I doesn't know addition, then let me try if I know or the student knows subtraction. And here I have selected okay. At some level, I have to close the form. Then I will select any other form and I can submit. Okay. And here, if I am able to respond correctly, then it will take me to the square root question. Here, if I select the correct answer, then it will take me to the next level of question, which is the x sequence. Okay, x equation. So that is how this form looks more interactive based on the student's response. Then how we have created, I will show you exactly how we have done this. I will go back to the forms page. Here we have two options, new form and new quiz. I would prefer to go with the quiz option. And here we can write mathematics or a maths quiz. Okay, just to give a different name. And then I will start adding a new question. I can write it question. Question is like find the value of y. Okay. Now to get the options of mathematics, I have to select this question. And here we have three dots down, which has a math option. Okay. Just look at this. I am selecting math. The moment I select math, I also got a subtitle, and you can see this option is window came up, which has a enter for equation. Enter an equation here, and if I try to write something, I will get a mathematics window where I can write anything. So let's say here, if I just write 2y plus 3y equal to what? Okay, so I have to find out the value of y. Then I might have to give something here, so I can write it here, let's say minus 20. Okay, and if I click OK, this form is actually intelligent. It will give you the correct answer also. So as per my understanding and as per my equation, the correct answer is y equal to minus 4. So what I will do, I will select some wrong questions, and I will select this correct question and this one also. Okay, and it has already marked my correct answer as tick box. Now, if I go to the next option, I can add a simple question. Oh, and I will add it here, 3 plus 5, okay, equal to, I will click OK, and I will get the correct answer. I will just write this or this and this. Like this, I selected. Now, I will add one more question here. Okay, and one more thing I want to show you that this Microsoft form is very intelligent. Based on your previous question, it will give you the suggestion, the question ideas and all. But we will create our own question one. The find the square root of, let's say, we'll just select this value here, and I will write it here 16. Okay, and if I select this question, I get the answer. I will just write it here 8 as the answer, and then I will select this as an answer, and I will add one more option, that is 2, just for my reference. Okay, but I know my correct answer is this. Then I can just go to the next question. Here I can again choose, and I can write it here, find the sum of, I can mention 3 minus 2. Okay, the easy question equal to, and if I say okay, then it will give me some answers. I will select this, I will select this, and I will select this. Okay, so I have the correct answer here. Now, with this, we can just create the equation. Now, you understood exactly how it is. And one more thing we can do is we can also add another thing, let's say cube root. So here we have a option for cube root. I will just select this option here. I can mention 3. I can mention 27 here. Sorry, 27. And I can click OK. Then it will give me the answer, okay, 3. I will mention first answer as 9. And I will answer, select answer 3. And then I will answer, let's say, 13, just to make a confusion. Okay. So after this, we are ready with the sample question. Now, the magic starts from this. If I go back to this option where we have selected the option like math, I'm just reducing this. There we have also option branching. Okay, I select the branching option. The moment I select the branching option, it gives me an option like what exactly we need to do based on the response. Okay, where here I know that if a person is able to resolve this query, he has some level of intelligence. If not, then it should go back to the next question. So the easy question. So let's say I will do one thing. I will say if the answer is wrong, then it should go to answer second question. If it is right, it should go to third question. If it is wrong, it is go to second question. Like that, I can select. Okay. Here, if I selected this correct answer, then it will take me to the next level. But if it is wrong, then I will go back to the sum, like a 4 option. Okay. Then I will go back to the cube root. Then I will go back to the sum option. Okay. Here we have some typo. I will just correct it here. Okay. Then I will go back to branching, and with this we can simply see, okay, this person is able to do or not. If he is not able to respond, then it is end of form. It is end of form. If yes, then I will try if he knows square root, or then I will take him back to question number 3. Okay, and like that I can do these calculations. Okay, and if he is able to perform the square root, for example, in this case, if this is a case, I will take him to the find the sum for question. If he is able to do this, I will take him to the cube root, and then I will take him to the for question. Like that, I can create the option for him. And here you can see the three dots came because I have added the branching. And as I mentioned, the theme, here we have themes. We can just scroll down and select the mathematics theme, which will give us a feeling that we are doing a maths question. Now, if I go to the send option, I can copy the response link. On a new tab, I will just paste and go, then I don't have to click twice to send enter. And here you can see the first answer, first question. Okay. And here, as I seen that the answer is 4, the moment I select the correct answer, it will take me to the square root. But if I select the wrong answer, it will show me 3 plus 5. And if I select the wrong answer, it will take me to minus. If I select the correct answer, it will take me to the tough question again. Okay. And here, if I select the correct answer -4, I am already getting square root, then I'm getting the cube root, and I am done. So with this, we can at least create a question paper or a quiz in Microsoft Form for students based on the response what they're giving, and we can change the questions. If we know the person is having a very basic knowledge, we will keep them busy with the slow, easy questions. If the person has advanced knowledge, we can move them to the next level of complex question. I hope this session would be helpful for you to understand how you can create a Microsoft Form quiz for your mathematics class. And based on the interactive, you can keep changing the question by using the branching option. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.